Oh yeah, for sure.
What was that
Well, it
like?
was 2006. So I used to love, yeah, I used to watch a lot of the Discovery Channel. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of stuff like Mythbusters and just how it's made. Those were like my favorite shows. And so when I found Mega Movers, I was like, yeah, this is incredible. And one of the first episodes that I watched was of a company, a well-known company actually, called Berard Transport, and they were moving a ship. So kind of like a cruise ship, and literally it was built in a shop, and they had to literally go pick it up and drive it so that they launch it into the water. And I was looking at that and I was just like, wow, I never thought or knew that that's what people did, but it's so incredible to see how it's done, kind of the behind the scenes. Yeah, and I really felt like it was an amazing way that people were just removing the curtain of a lot of things that we take for granted and just have no idea how it's done. And so for me, that was really cool. When I saw that, I was inspired because I was like, they are literally going into the unknown. There's no solution. There's no follow these steps and this will happen. There's no guarantee. So they're stepping into the danger, knowing that it exists, but are willing to find ways to control it, face their fears, and do what's best for society. And I felt like that was the type of person that I wanted to be. That was the beginning of me. I never thought I was gonna get into this industry because when I was watching those series, it was always in like faraway places, and I'm a Montreal born and raised guy. I wasn't thinking of moving. I watched one episode and I was like, oh, this is really cool in the oil rigs, but this is like in the North Sea or somewhere in Russia. And I was like, oh man, this is not gonna happen for me. But what's really cool is that somehow this industry chose me. Like I randomly applied for a job at a company that I didn't know did this. And when I went into the interview, they were like, well, this is what we do. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't know a company in my hometown was doing that. And so I was so happy to start working there. And now the amazing thing is, a lot of those guys that were on Mega Movers, I know them personally. And so it's so crazy to think that, wow, I used to see you on TV, fell in love with this industry because of you. And now I get to shake your hand and talk to you and pat you on the back and have just casual conversations about life and everything else. So yeah, it's cool to be part of this side of the club. Yeah, it's really cool to be on this side, to meet some of the heroes, some of the people that inspired me. I'm just really thankful, and I just want to say thank you to of course, all the great companies out there, the Barards, the Barnharts, Mammuts, the Fagiolis, the Sarens, the Emirates, the Oxbows, and the list goes on and on and on for sure. But there's a lot of companies out there that have done a lot of really cool stuff that I've just watched over the years and been a really big fan of, and just want to say thank you, because I've been a student of this. Just watching and learning and thinking, how would they do it? Get a problem and just ask myself, like, how would these guys handle it? And just really putting myself in their shoes and sometimes even, and the amazing part is sometimes I even call them like, hey, I don't know you. Well, actually, no, more like, you don't know me. But I've been a fan of your work and I have a problem and I'm really curious if you can help me solve it. And funny enough is like a lot of these guys are like, yeah, no problem. I've got 10 minutes. What is it? And I feel like that also is what really attracted me to this, is because it's like the type of people that are in this are problem solvers. And it's not, I'm a problem solver for only my stuff, but it's I'm a problem solver, period. And so if you have a problem, I'm willing to help you out too, because I know how challenging it is. Dealing with how to do the job is one part, probably even the easiest part, because in this business, the one guaranteed thing is that something is going to change. You just don't know what. And so it's like you're always on your toes waiting to see like, okay, where is it gonna come from? Where is this change coming from? I know, okay, last time it was this, but we've already planned for that, so it can't be that. Okay, we're good. Okay, well, is it gonna be something else? And you're just wondering like, and then when you really think like, well, I mean, we've thought about everything, then something comes and surprises you. So it's always really interesting to see how the people with experience have gone through that so many times that they know that if you're calling, you're stuck and they're willing to help. And that's the type of person that I've wanted to be, and that's the type of person that I'm becoming.